Alright, what's up, Muscle Sport fans? It's Matt Acton here, and I'm at Muscle Sport International headquarters. We came out with our Raw series, and today I want to talk to you about Glycocarn. Alright, so the first thing that I want to note, if you guys could take a look, is the serving size. It's at 4.5 grams, each scoop 2.25 grams. Now, you got to compare it to other products. Anything else with Glycocarn in it, or a lot of the products that I've seen, they come in 750 milligram to 1 gram capsules. Now you would have to take about 4.5 capsules or 6 capsules about an hour to an hour and a half before you work out to get that increase in nitric oxide. So what we need to do is take 2 scoops, which is 4.5 grams, and we're going to consume it about an hour to an hour and a half pre-workout. Now, Glycocarn is actually the most bioavailable form of carnitine. So what that means is you're going to use it for what it needs to be used for, what you think it was used for. The fat oxidation effects, those are still present. However, with the 4.5 gram dosing, you're getting the increase in nitric oxide. Now, nitric oxide, it's a signaling molecule for the increase in glucose uptake, increase in blood flow, nutrient delivery. So at time of exercise, this is crucial for any kind of athletic performance, whether it be based around power, endurance, / stamina, or anything in that field. From there, we're basically taking this super carnitine molecule and we're looking a little bit closer into the fat loss portion of it. Now, it aids in fatty acid transport during exercise. Now, what you could expect from this is you're going to also possibly, create lean muscle during a workout. However, you're saving your glycogen stores. Now, what that means is that it's also going to improve endurance through that way because you're going to have more glycogen stored in the liver. So basically, towards the end of your exercise, when you might not have any glycogen stores and you might start to fail, now you're going to actually be able to, release glycogen and keep on performing. All right, so just going more into the fat oxidation effect, that's what I typically think when I think of carnitine. Now, like I just said, this is the most bioavailable form of carnitine, so we're really going to actually go for those fatty oxidation and fat transport benefits. Now, how I could explain this to you is pretty easy. All right, so you got proteins, carbohydrates, and fats. These are 3 out of 4 macronutrient sources. You guys don't know that methanol, alcohol, is actually the other macronutrient source. We just don't see that on labels. Anyway, going back to these macros, proteins and carbohydrates, protein most of the time being your own muscle, is actually, it's a small 4 calories per gram, smaller molecule. So what that does is it just passes through the mitochondrial wall to be burned for ATP, which is energy in its simplest form. It goes through the Krebs cycle. Now, through the use of carnitine channels, we have fats at 9 calories per gram. They cannot get through that membrane, so the carnitine channels basically, ensure the transport of that fat into the mitochondria to be burned for energy. So now you can see with the increase in total body concentration of carnitine, we're going to be able to use more fat for energy, as well as its fat oxidative effects. Sorry for that little delay right there. Okay, so a little bit more on Glycocarn for endurance and recovery. All right, so we have to think, all right, as we're working out, we're producing free radicals, oxidants. Now, these are going to inhibit performance in anybody's body. Now, one way we would fight free radicals or oxidants is actually by taking antioxidants. Now, a lot of people don't know that even regular L-carnitine, now studies have linked that to recovery. Now, the reason why you recover from carnitine, now we'll transition into Glycocarn, the most bioavailable form of carnitine. We're able to use the extreme antioxidant properties, and we're able to scavenge the free radicals and remove them from the body. Now, that is going to keep us performing, It's going to keep us enduring. And that's it. Alright, so as you guys know, I'm a big believer in cellular energy, and what this is energy basically in the simplest form, in starting from the ground up with your cells. One way that Glycocarn increases cellular energy is the resynthesis of resynthesis of glycogen while you're working out. Now, this is going to be able to, continue to fuel us with the synthesis of glycogen, which is going to be broken down into energy, which is basically how our cells are going to perform. Now, with that energy, we're also able to increase the blood flow, so we're able to transport those particular nutrients where they need to go to muscle tissues at that time. We're also now with these molecules, with these things produced in the body, we're able to supply reactions with metabolites and intermediates and stuff like that. So now more reactions in the body can take place during time of exercise. So that's basically what we want to keep doing. We want to limit the acidic production of hydrogen ions, and we want to supply our bodies with cellular energy to keep us going.